Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So for this week's decoration I'm going to be doing a bit of a honeycomb themed kind of week. So let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, I don't know what has come over me. I'm going to blame Karen from the Weekend Craftaholic. She did something on one of her memory decks cards that made me want to try using stickles or something similar to kind of give some dimension to my pages. So what I've decided to do is kind of go all mixed media on these couple of weeks. I don't know why. I'm a couple of days. I'm very nervous, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm just having a look. At my colours. I think I want to keep this very yellow. It's going to be a very yellowy kind of thing. I'm grabbing my gel press and I'm also grabbing in a bit of scrap paper, which is hopefully going to help me protect some of this. So, like I said, I'm going to grab scattered straw and wild honey, and I'm going to put this, start with scattered straw all over this. So the same way I would do any kind of gel print. And then I'm just coming in with a little bit of that wild honey in places, and then we'll grab the brayer and just push this around, and I think it'll give it a nice sort of yellowy orangey kind of colour. And you guys have seen me do this part before. I'm just rubbing it off. Oh, I like that. There's a little bit of blue there. I think that's just from last time. I think it'll be fine. Just to rub it off. Oh, I'm really scared. I haven't done this before. I've never done it on a planner page. I've never just gone for it. So this is me going for it. So I'll put that down there, and then to protect this side, I'm just going to rub over it. So that way I'm not getting any ink anywhere near the other side. There's none on my fingers or anything. Pulling that up. Ooh, actually, that's really cool. All right, so I'm still gonna do that. I'm just gonna a little bit more at the top here. I'm just gonna put it down just on this top bit. I don't mind if I get a little bit of sort of discoloration, or that's better, much better. Love it. And then I want to do two things. I'm going to put a run of, just in places. I'm not going to put it the whole thing. So this is that wild honey, so it's that darker colour. Just up the top corner there. I'm just brayering it all over the place. Oh, I do that every time. I'm so heavy-handed with my brayer. I like to push hard. I don't know why. Thankfully, not difficult to fix. But don't be so heavy-handed like I am. And then I'm grabbing this stencil. This is a Nellie's Choice stencil. I got this from Picture Page a little while ago. And I'm just going to do that. And just a little bit. I don't want this over the whole thing. So I'm just a little bit on the corners and a little bit maybe here in the middle. Ha! Check that out. That looks so cool. Cool. And I'm going to do two things really quickly. I'm going to pick all that leftover ink up on this page so I can turn this into something later as well. And I'm also going to then put that down like that. Put that over, and then just to get that ink off that side too. Love that. Okay, so I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Just put that up there for a minute. So scattered straw. How much faster is that than inking? Just FYI. So scattered straw all over the place. And then a couple little bits of the wild honey. Brayer. I'm actually going to put this onto another piece of paper, so I'm going to have 2 of those. I'm being a bit more gentle this time. And then just making sure I put it on the right week. I don't know why I find brayering very, very, very therapeutic. Oh, that's nice. That doesn't need the second lot. And then we'll go ahead and put that extra little bit. Oh, that is so cool. I love that. I love what I can do with a gel press. I love it. So we're gonna be done with the gel press. But then I just want to add a bit of texture here as well. So what I'm going to do, and this is where I'm a little nervous, a little more nervous than I already was. I'm going to put, I got this with my Hero Arts kit, the very first one I got. Do you remember the one with the bees? This is the honey lacquer. And it's supposed to look like honey, that's the point. But I just have this want to put it here and just kind of make some texture of it. So I've grabbed myself my spatula. I cheated. I could get one of the fancy kind of ones, but what I've actually done is just got a Kmart spatula and pulled it apart. So I'm going to put this all over my stencil, and then I'm just going to use my spatula to spread this out. Now the idea here is I'm just adding a little bit of texture. It doesn't have to be perfect, and it doesn't have to be any particular shape or anything. It's just going down, and I like the fact that some have been missed. A couple more. It's definitely not perfect, and I like that. And if some of them aren't filled, that's fine. Alright, so let's have a look. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So we do the same thing, just sort of down here a little bit. Not as much on the bottom, because I do want to still put some washi tape and some stickers and stuff, so I can't go too over the top. I think that looks cool. It does look like honey, which is the point, but it is a very thin layer. I'm getting right in there so that it's not a thick layer. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've just gone and put my stencil and my spatula in some hot soapy water so that they can clean off. This is still going to be a little bit wet. Now I was really liberal with this, and I kind of probably went a little bit too hard, but this has been sitting in my stash for 12 months and I've never used it. So as far as I'm concerned, if something sits in your stash and you don't use it, there is no reason to spare it. So go nuts. So while that's drying, I want to add a couple of details here. I think I grabbed this washi. This is from Mr. Moose. It's one of my favourites and I love it because of the bees. I have used it before though, so I may use it, I may not. I then also grabbed, this is a paper crane from Target paper collection. I saw it and I just loved it. I love these bees. Where'd they go? I love these bees. But I love this paper. I think it would make the most beautiful card front, and it's on my list. I just haven't got to it yet. I've only bought it like 3 days ago, so it's not a big deal. But they do have this cool kind of quotey washi stuff here that I thought might work if I put this on the top. I also like some of these little flowers that I might do some fussy cutting in a minute. So they've got one here that's got Save the Bees, which is a black one. I think that black with the yellow will be such an awesome contrast. So we'll cut that one out first. This is an 8x8 paper stack, so it's not going to fit across 2 pages under any circumstances. But nobody ever said they had to be exactly the same. So I've got Save the Bees there. And then we've got this other one here that's got Be Happy. So I thought I might get Be Happy. So I've got Save the Bees and Be Happy, and they look close enough that I think I'll get away with that. And then I'm half debating on the top. They've got this cute one with the leaves. The only thing I'm just keeping in mind is I am going to bring in some stickers. So if you remember a couple of months ago, I did an unboxing of the Planet Piece box that had the bees, which was really cool. So I thought I might use some of those stickers to kind of pour this all in together. Oh, I don't mind that. Oops, I got my finger in it. That's alright. Now I don't know if how this will go with if I apply some heat to it. I just need it to dry a little faster than it is. So I'm just going to give it a quick little run over. I'm not getting too close though, because I don't know if it'll like melt or something. I thought that would be really sticky, but it's really not. It's actually really beautiful. I really like that. Okay. So I'm going to add in some contrast here. The thing I don't like about these is that they are different widths. The only thing I don't like about them. So if they're different widths, let's fix the different widths. This is going to be tricky. I'm going to try it anyway. So I'm going to try and get as close to these bee bodies as I can without touching them. The trick is also I'm trying to stay straight, so you know there's multiple competing factors there. They are not the same width, but they are much closer, and I think I can be happy with that. Okay, and then the same thing on the bottom. I'm just checking. They are not the same, but they are close enough that I think it'll be okay. So I'm going to put this one on this side. This is why you should always turn your piece of paper over. Okay, I'm going to do two things. I am going to put that at the top, but I need a breaker. I need something to break this up a little bit. Where's my black? There it is. So I'm grabbing this is my super skinny MT tape. So I'm going to put glue tape all along the top and stick this down. I'm just giving it a little bit higher than my normal kind of spot. I'm going to go ahead and trim this down. Doesn't have to be perfect on the first go here because we've got some room to trim it down. Okay. I'm a little nervous for when I go to do this next week, but it'll be fine. It's the only reason I'm ever a little bit cautious with my planner weeks, because at the end of the day, I have to use it again next week. But at the same time, I'm just wanting to be adventurous, so I'm going to be. So then I'm going to grab that MT tape, that really thin black. Wow, yes. And it's just going to give it that little bit of a finish. Oh, that looks so cool. Oh, happy. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on the other side. Before I do that though, I'm going to put the Be Happy at the bottom. Get off me. That MT tape likes me far too much. I don't use it particularly often, which is funny because it's probably the most versatile tape I have in my collection. I'm just going to put tape all along the bottom of this one. And I'm just lining it up with the top. I'm quite happy for it to sit a little bit so that there's not at the bottom. And I'm just trying to put all the words fit. So I'm starting it at this daisy, and then it'll go all the way to the end. And then we'll just cut the excess off, and I'll go ahead and do the other side and be right back. very different for me, but I really like it. And the cool thing is that this sticker collection has a bit of black in it as well, so it'll all tie together really beautifully. I'm going to leave the days. I think they look fine the way they are. I don't think they're getting lost. I think they're just enough to sort that out. I need to put Thursday needs a little box, so hold on. I'm going to start with this one. Alright, I'm going to grab this piece that I made before. So I want that to be on the inside. Okay, I guess it's enough. I always worry. So I'm just folding this over and then I can trim it down once I'm happy. And this is going to be a little lift the flap kind of hideaway thing. So I'm just sticking that down on the fold, and then I can trim this down. I just find this the easiest way to do it. It means I get a nice square cut. I don't have to worry about lining up the sticker onto a very small piece of paper that's always destined to fail. It works so much easier. It's not perfectly cut, but I'm gonna be fine with that. And then glue all over the back. And so then when you open it up, you've got that room to kind of write things. I think what I'll do is just give myself a little border around here, and I'm always tempted to go freehand, but I never like what happens, so let's go this way. Put the yellow bees on the other side. Now I'm just giving this a little teeny squeeny little haircut because it's just got a little bit of white down the edge. It's fine if you're going onto a white piece of paper, but because I'm not, because I'm going on to something that's already yellow, it will stand out like a sore thumb. Fine. My trimmer doesn't like me. It's not often that my trimmer doesn't like me, but occasionally. So I'm going to put the bees down onto Tuesday. Oh, I love that background. I really do. It's just, there's something about a background done with a gel press. It's just gorgeous. So then I need, what have I got? So Picture to Page is on the weekend, so I'm going to put this one with the little daisies on there. I'm going to put it on Sunday if I'm going, which I don't know yet if I am, but if I'm going, it will be Sunday. And I will be making sure that my stickers are on straight, which they're currently not. And the good thing is too that because I put the more white of the ones on this side's got the whiteness, which I think balances nicely. Actually, no, I don't. I think it balances wrong. So I'm going to put the white one on this side and then put the yellow one onto Sunday. That's better. That's much better. I want... Okay, so I've got Picture to Page. That's that one. Charlotte's got an appointment on Friday afternoon, so I can put the appointment sticker in. I'm actually just going to move this. I'm hoping it'll come up. I know I've now moved it like 8 times, so it should be fine. So I'm going to move this one over to this side because I'm going to write in my appointment for Thursday in there. It's actually sticking down over that paste really well. And then I'm going to use this orange one because it's Lawn Fawn release day on Thursday. So that needs to have its own little box. What am I forgetting? Sunday's Picture to Page. Let's have a look. Righto, okay, cool. So I just need to get my icons. So no swimming lessons this week, but she is going to daycare 5 days this week, which is so rare. And it's actually really funny because these icons actually look really awesome because of all the other, kind of colours and stuff we've done. Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. I'm just going to put this little doctor's one on that appointment so I don't forget. I won't forget, but still. And then the last thing I'm going to do is this just needs one more thing. So this, whoa, you know, make a mess everywhere. So this is a new watercolour palette set. It's actually from Kmart. I found it there the other day. It is not as wonderful as my regular watercolour palette. It's not my Gansai Tambies, it's definitely not. It's slightly different, but they are pretty cool. So what I want to do is I'm just going to use these bottom three. This one's a very kind of pale champagne-y kind of colour. I just want to give just a little fleck of that. There's a little black thing stuck there. It's making me angry. I'm just having a look, and I want to come on with this yellower gold. So it's just a slightly more yellow. Just a couple of flecks of that too. Don't mind if it goes over stuff. And then I just want this darker gold again. See how that's like that really nice honey colour? But it's a metallic honey colour. So I'm just a little, I was going to say I'm trying to be careful, but there's also a black, and I'm tempted by it, but I don't know. And this is what I do like about this kind of palette. It's got a couple of colours that my other one just doesn't have. Like the other one does not have the copper or the red, and the copper and the red are amazing. Check that silver out. It's not even silver. You know what? It's a pewter, and it's a lovely pewter. No, I think I like it just the way it is. I was going to put a couple of black splatters, but I think that's fine. I really do. I think that's fine. It just needs these last couple of deco ones. So I'm going to put this sort of honeycomb. Something just flew into my face. All this talk about bees and stuff. I'm just going to put these around. I love these little bees. They are so cute. I'm just looking for spots that they make sense. If they don't make sense, they don't go there. I like that there's another kind of daisy in this too. Like I really like that little addition. It seems so small and so not worthy, but I think it's just awesome. And then I'm just going to put this little honey pot down on the edge here. And a little honey stick on the inside. Damn, I smudged it. That's right. It'll be fine. I love that background. I'm not 100% sold on the bit at the top, but I think that would have looked better if it was white on black, not black on white. But I do love the big boldness of it. It is a very bold week. It's very, very different. I love the background. I adore it. I love playing with a gel press for this reason. Why I don't play with a gel press more often, I will never know. I mean to. It just doesn't work sometimes. I really love that lacquer, and like that's the best example. Is you can sort of see what it does on the other side of this last week, and I don't hate it. I more hate the fact that I got paint everywhere. But anyway, it is what it is. But that's my B week. Can I call it a B week? What am I going to call it? What am I going to call it? Gel press B week. I don't know. I'll think of something when I do the title. You guys would have seen what the title was by the time you click in here, so it'll all make sense. Just cleaning that pewter off. This is one of my favourite new finds. It, like I said, does not replace my Gansai Tambies, but it's a good one to use alongside, which I think is kind of cool. And I kind of had forgotten that I had this bee theme or bee sticker kit left over from the planner piece box. So I thought, well, let's just see if we can join it all together and see what we get. And this is what we got. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for lots more videos, and let me know if you like these kind of more mixed media kind of planner weeks, because I'm quite happy to do them. I know the stickers and paper can sometimes get a bit boring. So if you want to see something a bit more wild, a bit more out there, I'm more than happy to play. So let me know down below. Of course, you can find me on my socials. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. I hope you have an absolutely awesome rest of your day, a fantastic week, and I'll catch you again in my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!